Hello there, fellow people in quarantine. Welcome back to the Miracle Perspective. Guys, I'm very excited today. I'm just trying to compose myself. Composure, composure. I hope you had a beautiful Easter weekend and a happy Easter Monday. The reason I'm very excited is I'm about to hit our 1,000 subscriber goal. All right, composure. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm preparing to celebrate for that. And how I'm going to celebrate is I am going to open it up. Well, I might have hit 1,000, but I need to celebrate it. So how I'm going to celebrate it is I'm going to open it up for every one of you who are following the channel, who are loving the channel. And I'm sure you guys are interested to know about me, right? Because I would be interested to know about me. How did I get to 1,000 subscribers? And who am I, really? Because I'm just here talking about everything and everyone. But who am I, right? So I'm gonna open it up for everybody out there who's interested into finding out a little bit more about this guy who's running the Miracle Perspective. Maybe questions such as how I started the Miracle Perspective, what is the motivation behind that, generally who am I? And you see those kind of questions that you guys know that you wanna ask me? This is open for that, and this is how we're gonna be celebrating the 1,000 subscriber mark that you guys helped me reach. So you and I together, I love you guys. So let me not spoil it. Today we've got a very interesting and special interview with a very special guy, and this guy is Alphonse ONANA. Alphonse ONANA, guys, is my producer, he's my editor, he's my cameraman. So he's my right-wing man. So Alphonse started with me in the beginning of this channel, edited the first video till today, we're like this. So Alphonse is my very good friend. And when we started the Who Are You series, you remember the series that we did? The Who Are You series, asking people about what do they make of the question, who are you? Alphonse was with me, and I remember at some point during that time, I told him, man, let me get your perspective on this. It's like, hey, no, I'm the guy behind the camera, not in front. So we're like, okay, cool, no problem. One day, a few weeks back, ONANA is like, hey, TMP. I'm like, yeah. It's like, I got it. What did you got? He's like, I got it. The who are you question. He's like, I know now. I'm like, I want to get you on the camera. Hold on right there. And he's like, cool. Then fast forward to today, I'm like, ONANA, we're getting you on the channel. Let's get your perspective on the question, who are you? And I was very interested and fascinated to understand what is it that he got. Didn't ask him. I'm gonna find out right now with you guys. So this is ONANA Alphonse, and he's my editor, as I've already introduced him. And ONANA, I'm not gonna ask you a lot of questions. I'm not even gonna ask you how you are. I know you're good, fine, man. You're in quarantine, doesn't matter. Let's get straight to the question. My guy, what is it that you know? Who are you? What does that mean to you? What do you make of the question? Tell me now, we're here.
All right, so before I start, based on the questions, I want to say thank you to TMP for this opportunity. As you can see, we're all in quarantine, and I hope you guys are safe where you are. So if you're watching this video, remember to always wash your hands all the time. It's better to be safe than sorry. All right, so I'm sure Miracle has already mentioned a lot of things regarding my background, so I'm not going to dwell into that. So the question, who are you, looks very simple at first, but it's quite complicated to answer from the moment you start talking. Yeah, so people can view the question, who are you, from many different point of views. And that's what makes it a very fascinating question to interview people about, because we can get different point of view. And regarding that, so people can answer the question, who are you, according to their qualification, for example, or their social standing. They can also answer the question according to their belief of what is important to them, and sometimes based on their experiences. And from what I've heard already regarding the people answers and all, I agree with all of them. That's a sure thing, because they are incorporating that answer into what they're saying. So who are you? Not easy to answer at all. But for me, who are you? I see it this very simple way. I'm not trying to complicate anything. It's actually very simple for me. Who are you is not a definite process. It's something that is continuous. You are continuously writing the who are you. That's my point of view. And what do I mean by it's a continuous process? So I mean, from the moment that you are born until the moment that you die, that whole section of your whole life is the answer to the question, who are you? And by that, I mean that, so who are you? It's something that you're always gonna be reviewing. So you start there, yep, who are you? Here's answer, but then you're gonna go back to your starting point to review it. And who are you? The way I see it, it's not really about what you think about yourself. Okay, it's also, the other component is also important. It's very important, but it's even more important. It's about what you reflect on other people. That's where I want to go into. So who are you is mostly defined by the people that you have around you. And by that, I mean the people around you is not those that are forcibly biased. I'm not talking about the biased one. So who are you? That answer is what you reflect onto other people. So the best way to answer that question, who are you, is to ask the other people what they think about you. If they hear your name, for example, if they see your face, what do they say about you? Because who are you? Yes, you have to know who you are. It's very important. Identity. That's one component. I'm just going to dwell a bit into science, but if you increase your population size, by asking 500 random people, for example, when you were like about a week ago, and they ask the question, who is this person? Now the answer becomes more rigorous because you have a larger population size. So that's my point of view. Who are you is mostly answered by what other people see about you. Wow. And from there, you compare it with the own identity that you have of yourself. And if you combine these two, I think you can definitely answer the question, who are you? It's going to give you a better idea. I don't know if you're going to answer it completely, but I believe it's going to open a few doors in there so that you get to know more about yourself, because it's very important. So remember, it's about what other people think. I mean, what you think about yourself is important, yes, but also consider what other people are talking about it. So what do you reflect onto them?
Wow.
So it's also a very important component. So just to make it simple, that was just my personal point of view regarding the question, who are you?
Wow. Sure. It makes sense when you say you got it, and now I get it. Yo, I'm loving this. ONANA, tell me, man, tell me. Now let's get to you personally now. How has it helped you, knowing your self-identity? How has that helped you to coming from where you were to where you are now? Like, tell us the process. Like, I just love what you're saying now. Tell us more. Tell us more, sir. Hey.
Okay, so if you want to talk about self-identity now, yes. So like I mentioned in the previous question, the fact that you have to know yourself is also very important. So how does that shape your life? I mean, it's pretty simple, guys. Do not try to be someone else. Or do not try to be what people want you to be. Remember, you are unique in this world.
Yeah.
It's not because A, B, and C are behaving this way and they seem or they look happy. And it's not because they are that way that you also have to behave that same way so that you can please other people around you. No, it doesn't work like that. So relating to what I mentioned again earlier, so regarding what you reflect onto people, you have to take that into consideration. So your self-identity, please make sure that you are genuine. If people are coming and tell you, I don't like this about yourself, it's just a feedback, but it doesn't mean that you have to change just to please them.
Okay.
It doesn't. So I don't know if you guys are on track. Hopefully everything that I'm saying at the moment makes sense at this time. But it's very important to know exactly who you are. It's very important because you're going to be misled by other people just because you're trying to fit in or you're trying to please people. No, it doesn't work like that. People have to accept you the way you are. Everyone is unique. I mean, 8 billion people. Damn, that's quite a lot, you can imagine. But do you know the amount of combination that is possible when an individual is born? Trust me, it's a lot more than 8 billion. So every single person on this planet is unique. So do not try to please someone just because you want to be or you want to have this sort of entourage around you. No, does not work like that at all. Okay. So how did it shape my life? Well, I used to be someone, like I mentioned just a few seconds ago. Yeah, there's been a time in my life where definitely I was trying to fit. I know it's a human thing. We are social creatures, so we always want to interact with other people. But make sure that you interact with the right group, the group that is going to accept you, regardless of what. How can I put it in words? Right? Let me just put it like that: positive traits and negative traits. Even though positive and negative can sometimes be a lot subjective, but let me just put it that way to simplify it. And so that's the thing. So I was trying to please other people, and I noticed that I was making so much effort. I wasn't feeling comfortable anymore because I felt like I'm doing so much effort. This is not what
Overworking.
This is not what I want to do all the time. This is not who I want to be. No. Because you trick your mind. You know what the mind does? The mind, everything that you tell your mind is going to exaggerate it. Yes. So everything that you have, you just put an idea, the mind amplifies everything. So it's very dangerous. Just make sure that you know about yourself, that you are genuine. If you don't know about yourself, ask some people that you just recently met what they think about you. They'll tell you in that time. Like I mentioned again, question 1, now you can take the 2 into account to know exactly who or what type of person you are. So, very important. Yeah, so it's something that I didn't want to be like that person. And it was a gradual process eventually, and then I started accepting it. I'm like, no, this is not what type of person I am. So I lost people, no, let me not say lost people, they're not dead, no, as in our friendship broken.
Okay.
But I mean, it's part of life because you really have to be yourself, be genuine. Do not try to imitate because imitation is not going to take you anywhere. Just be genuine. So it was a long process. You're gonna lose a lot of friends in the way, but at the end of the day, you are going to be who you are. And you will know it at that point. So it's very important. Don't try to please people. You're going to be comfortable from the moment you know who you are. Like nothing's going to bother you. People are going to come, and then the haters are going to come. They can't disturb your peace because you already know who you are. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So guys, no, it's very important. Please do make sure that you stay original and authentic. Do not try to imitate at all.
Sure. Onana, you're deep, man. You're deep. And guys, I mean, most of you who know Onana, like I know Onana, his friends, the people that have interacted with this guy before today here, you will agree with me when I say Onana was not a person who was supposed to be here today. Meaning, he wouldn't take this interview. Onana is not a person in front of people. Onana is always behind the scenes. He wants to make things happen from behind the scenes. He's not a person who comes up front. So now when he's speaking like this, I'm really shocked, man. And what he is coming out with makes me see why he is confident to come and speak out. He is a person who really found who he is. And you know what that says to me? Let me take some credit here. For me, it tells me that, wow, after all, this thing is working. This thing, the miracle perspective thing, which is to just make people think, to start questioning themselves. Who am I? That's basically what the question is. And from the time, remember when I explained in the beginning that this guy was like, no, I'm not going to do this, right? When we were interviewing everybody else. But today he came, he's like, hey man, I'm ready. And you can hear what he's bringing to the table. So I have some sense of pride, and not because I'm the one who helped him. No, I didn't. But the fact that in the beginning we did the question, it got to spark a light in his mind. As he says himself, he's like, if you ask the brain something, it expands it, right? So the fact that we introduced the question expanded the question. It expanded the brain, and the brain only wanted to get one thing, which is an answer and a solution. ONANA, hi man, you're too deep. Let me ask you one last question, man. One last question, man. I mean, now, what can you say about this topic in general as we part ways? I think I've got enough. What is the importance of knowing yourself? You've said it, it's a bit redundant now, but what can you say? Like, I feel like you have a lot to say, man. Just say it. It's not every time that I get you in front of the camera. What are you saying now, ONANA?
Okay, so the importance of knowing myself.
Yeah.
I think I almost answered it in question number 1.
Yeah, you did. But repeat.
Extremely important. You need to know who you are. The identity is very important, because if you don't know who you are, guys, don't even try to go any further. You just need to take some time and focus on it. Who are you? Who are you? It's very important. Remember, it's a process that you're rewriting. If you feel like this thing is important to you, maybe you could include it in who you are. Or this thing, for example, the activity B is not for you, then take it out because you're not feeling comfortable about it. Yeah, so it's extremely important, because you don't want to be misled, guys, because other people are going to live their life knowing that that's who they are, and then they're going to drag you into this. And you're gonna feel like, okay, so I've wasted so many time in my life trying to please other people, and I haven't focused too much about myself. Yeah. So you don't want to be at that point, guys. Let me tell you, you don't want to be there. So just make sure that you know about yourself. Very important, because if you don't know about yourself, how are you even gonna start going out? I mean going outside and meet other people. It's very important. So remember, I just want to mention that key point. Know about yourself, and then who you are. It's a process. It's not definitive. So some people find who they are already, even at age of 10 or 15. Or some people find it later in their life, maybe at the 40s, 50s. I don't know. But it does not kill you to take some time to reflect onto that. Right. Why am I reflecting on other people? What do they say about me? And then I check with my self-identity. Okay, maybe this is not for me. I should stop doing this. No, it's very important, guys. So please do make sure that your self-identity, you have it in here. I'm going to mention it again. It's a process. It is not definitive. The question, who are you? Do you know when the question, who are you, becomes definitive? If the moment you leave the planet.
Okay.
And what do I mean by the moment you leave the planet? Yes. It's not forcibly after you die, because a person doesn't really die when they actually die.
Okay.
They still stay in people's memories.
Ooh.
Their families behind. Remember that. And from the moment they haven't forgotten about you, who are you is still ongoing. Still ongoing.
Wow.
So remember, it's a process.
ONANA.
Always take some time to review yourself. It's very important. It's gonna make you avoid some situations that you don't want to be into. And overall, you're gonna feel a lot happier. Let me tell you, from the moment you can feel like, oh, yeah, that joy, that's when you know that you're on the right track. If you think about something and then it depresses you, I'm talking about activities here, and then it depresses you, no, guys, just cut it off. No, it's very important. So knowing who you are, extremely important. Also consider the people opinions and the people that are not biased already. So that's just what I wanted to say, and I think this is going to conclude the end. So I just want to say thank you to TMP for this opportunity once again. So it felt again very different being in front of the camera and then trying to record here in this corona situation. Yeah, since we're all indoors as well, take some time to reflect on the question, who are you? Please do so. You might find a few answers that can be very valuable for the rest of the year and also for the rest of your life. Yeah, so you can find me here. I'm going to leave my details somewhere here. We're going to see that when I edit this clip. And yeah, so guys, thank you so much. Please remember, do stay safe. Do not try to go outdoors during this lockdown. You don't want to be arrested. So please stay safe. The coronavirus is going to pass. The human species is a resilient species.
True.
So everything is going to be all right. And with that being said, guys, it's finished.
ONANA, ONANA. Yo! Guys, I didn't know ONANA was this person. I really didn't know. I'm shocked. As shocked as you are. Whew. ONANA, thank you so much, man. Thanks, man. Oh, now I get it. I really get it. Guys, I hope you got the nuggets that ONANA was saying there. It's like a who are you question is not for when, it's not only valid when you are alive on earth. It continues because you really don't really die, man. When you die, you still live on in people's memories. But what memory are people going to be having of you? Question is, who are you? It's finished. Before we go, if you really like the content that you're getting from the Miracle Perspective channel, and that's if you really enjoy, please do subscribe, please do like, please do comment. Commenting is very important because it makes me see that we are really making the impact that we hope to make. So please do comment and please do share if you don't mind, but only if you find this valuable. If you don't, no problem. If you don't like it, hit the dislike button. But I want to go with people who really appreciate the content. Thank you so much for joining. See you today. See you on Wednesday. On Wednesday, we've got a very interesting question, guys. Very scared. You'll hear more about it. It's finished.
Miracle perspective is in the perspective. It's finished.